Hey guys, welcome to our skill of number recognition. I am using a regular Retro Uno deck here. You are welcome to use a regular deck of cards that has Jack, King, Queen, Jokers, any of that, but I'm going to be using Uno because I like that the numbers are super big in the card, and we will go over that in a second. So as I was saying, the numbers are bigger, the letters are bigger. Here's an example. The number is huge here. Okay, so you can see in the middle of that versus regular cards. But what I do like about regular cards is that you count how many are in each. I do not have a deck of cards at my house. That's why I am using the Uno cards, and I am using the resources I have at home. This week I want to focus on number recognition. And I want to focus on number recognition because I feel like sometimes we get caught up in just counting from 1 to 10, counting from 1 to 50, 1 to 100 or 120, and we forget, okay, we need to be able to recognize those numbers randomly. So we are going to start by doing just some basic number recognition, one number at a time. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. We pick up our card and we ask our student, what is this number? And if they say 2, we're like, yay, good job. And we move on to the next one. We pick up another card. What is this number? 7, good job. And another thing you can add, I just thought about this, is you can ask what color this is. What color is that number 7? And they will say blue. So not only are you getting your numbers, you're also getting your colors as well. Let's see if this is a different one. Oh, what's that number? Number 2. What's that color? Red. So that is one way that you can do number identification with single digit numbers. What's this number? 3. Good job. What's that color? Red. Let's see if we can pull up a different one. Here's a different color and number. This is number 1, and the color is green. This is number 7, and the color is green. So that's one way you can do number recognition with just the cards that have the numbers. So you'd have to pull out all these other cards. Now I do have these other cards here for a reason. And that's because you can make up your own rules with them. So I have mine all laid out. I have my draw 4, my wild, my skip, my reverse, and my draw 2. And here's how I'm going to use them. Keep in mind that you can use them any way that you would like. So let's say, for example, I have the number, and this is number 6, because see, the line is underneath, so we know that's not 9, that is a 6. And you can ask the color, that is blue. And you can choose whichever card you would like to go with our number 6. So for example, if I wanted to choose a draw 2 with number 6, I would use that as what is 6 plus 2. And they could use manipulatives and add 2 to 6. So they could say 6, 7, 8. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Or you can say count 2 more from 6. So they would say 6 and then count 7, 8, 2 more in their head. Another way you can use this, let's flip that over so there's no confusion, is to use a reverse. So what I like about this is you can have your child think, okay, what is the number that comes before the number 6? And it helps them think about that, and they're like, okay, so what comes before 6? And even if they have to count from 1, if they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the number before 6 was 5. So that would help them with that skill. So in some ways, you're still including that counting piece. Okay, here's my next one. I'm going to pull the skip. So there's a lot of ways you can use the skip. You can skip count by 6. You can skip count by 2s to get to 6. So you can say, okay, skip count by 2s to get to 6. 2, 4, 6. You can also use this as whatever you would like as far as spelling the word. So I like to look at that S and go, okay, spelling, we are going to spell this number 6. So let's spell 6 together, and you can have a whiteboard or you can just spell it out loud. S-I-X. And that is how you spell the number 6. And that's the rule I would use for skip. Moving on to the wild. I like to think for this wild, you can do whatever you would like with that. You can tell your child to count 3 after 6, count 4 after 6, or go before 6. Really, you can use this for anything. You can even add another number in. So you can say, okay, if I put that 6 and that 5 together, and you can write the 6 and the 5 together on the board, what is that number? 65. So that's another way that you can do that. All right, let's pull our last one, which is draw 4, and it says what it means. So you are going to be adding 4 to 6, and it also helps them see the number 4 spelled out for them, F-O-U-R, and you can go over that with them as well. So let's add 4 to 6. Ready? 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we add 4 to 6? Yes, we did. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So that's another way that you can do that. And don't forget that all members of the household can play if they would like. It's a really cool game for everybody. Also keep in mind that it's okay if you would like to just follow along with my videos. I'm going to do a few more with the single number recognition, and then we'll move on to the double number recognition just for today. Let's go through some more single digit number recognition. What's this number? What is this color? If you said 5 and green, that is correct. What's this number? What's the color? 1, and the color is yellow. Good job. What's this number? If you said 6, that is correct, and the color is green. What's that number? If you said 3, that is correct, and the color is green. What's that number? If you said 7, that is correct, and the color is red. Okay, good job. Now we are going to add some of our trick cards over here with our number card. Excuse me. Okay, so here's our first one. All right, what number do we have here? If you said 1, that is correct. Let's see. Let's pick this one. What is 4 after 1? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. It's going to be 5. So 4 after 1 is 5. You can also even do 4 plus 1 equals 5. Good job. All right, let's do our next one. Our number is 9. Everybody say 9. Good job. Let's add a trick card. Let's do a spelling. So let's spell the number 9. Ready? N-I-N-E. 9. Good job. Okay, let's do our next number. Ooh, what number is that? That is a 3. Let's see. Let's do this one. What's the number that comes before 3? Remember, if you need to count it out, that's okay. What is the number that comes right before the number 3? Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3. So 2 comes before 3. Good job. What's this number? This is number 6. All right, let's do a wild card with this one. So let's think real quick. A wild card can be pretty much anything you want it to be. I'm gonna say, let's go 10 after 6. So if we go 10 after 6, that number would be 16. 10 after 6 is 16. Or you can say 6 plus 10 equals 16. Good job. Now that we've done a little bit with our numbers in the back over there and our single digit numbers, let's move on to number recognition of 2-digit numbers. So I'm going to draw 2 cards and combine them, and then we're going to write it out on our dry erase board over here. Here we go. Okay, so we have, what's that number? 2. Good job. 2 and an 8. So let's see. That would be 28. Because I wrote my 2 and my 8 together. So the number recognition for that 2-digit number is 28. Keep in mind that you can do this however you want to if you have your own deck of cards or if you've made your own deck of cards. Okay, so now we have a 7 and an 8. So let's put those numbers together. What is that number? That is a 78. Good job. You can also go through place value, so you can say how many 10s are in this, or I almost just messed that up. How many 10s are in 78? 7. Good job. How many 1s are in 78? 8. Good job. So you can do this any way that works for you. Okay, here's my next one. Okay, so we have an 8 and a 4. So let's put those together. So our number is 84. Good job. Here's our next ones. Ooh, that's a good one. So we put those 2 numbers together. What's that number? 79. Good job. Okay, here's our last one. One and a 6 together for our 2-digit number. What's that number? 16. Good job. Thank you for joining me for our 2-digit and our 1-digit number recognition today.